Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynic Alex. It's been a minute since I talked to you, so I want to apologize for that. But today I want to talk about the new banner in the store or in the game, because I think it's going to cause a lot of people to stress about it and question and wonder and think and puzzle themselves, because you're going to see a lot of people pulling 1, 2, 3, 4 SSRs in a single multi, and you're going to be shocked. And it's this new special draw. It includes at least one version of all of the 7 sins. There's no Elizabeth this time. It's the real Escanor. It doesn't include every single copy, so you don't have, for example, Red King or Red Escanor, but it has most copies. Thankfully, it doesn't have Blue Gother. And so basically, it's a very, very good banner because it is double the usual rate, or it's actually more than double. The usual rate for an SSR is 3%, so it's more than doubles up to 7%. And if you take a look at the actual rate up, it's 0.7 because there are a lot more SSRs. So, you know, you have up to 0.5 for other banners. This banner is horrible, by the way. Just horrible banner. But you have a 0.5, but it's a 3% grade. So I think based on the math, if you were to do all 10 multis, you should get about 7 SSRs, which means you should get about 0.7 SSRs per multi. You don't actually get 1 SSR per multi on average, but like I said, you will see people pulling once and getting 2, 3, 4 SSRs because the rate up is so high, right? Now, that's really what it boils down to, is do you want to pull on this banner or not? I would say very easy. I mean, it's a good banner. It's not a bad banner. I would say very easily, if you don't have any copies of Blue Demon Melee, Green Escanor, those 2 characters, I'd say it's a must pull. If you don't have any copies of Red Gother, Green Merlin, I'd say it's a must pull, because getting even 1 copy of Merlin or Gother saves you at minimum 5 platinum coins, plus the weeks it's going to take for those characters to rotate back into the shop. And then, of course, we know for Green Escanor and Blue Demon Melee, they're not in the coin shop. So it's sort of an interesting fusion, this banner of coin shop and non-coin shop units. Now, of course, you also have the chance to get Escanor and Blue Demon Melee, not Mela, via Part 2 tickets, right? So that's sort of why people get a little bit confused. Part 2 tickets over here. But anyways, that's why people get a little bit confused or kind of wonder the ultimate value. So yeah, I would say, you know, definitely if you have Part 2 tickets and you don't have those characters that I just mentioned, Escanor and Melee, I would try to get them first from those tickets before spending diamonds. Ultimately, diamonds are the most valuable currency in the game, but ultimately, you're only spending diamonds to get characters and cosmetics, right? That's pretty much what it boils down to, and you have a very good chance to get a lot of characters here. And most of them are good, and you of course have characters that are going to be good forever and are good at 1/6, as good as they are at 6/6. Their value continues to increase, like Blue King, Red Gother, and Green Merlin. Those characters are always going to be good. Amazing associations, amazing alts, right? 2 AoE alts and 1 high damage single target alt. So yeah, it's a very good banner. But here's the thing: if you don't have that many diamonds, it's probably a skip. That's just what it boils down to, because I have a feeling. And if you look at Global, right, they've been really pushing hard to milk players as much as possible. Think of how many weeks in a row we've had bad banners on Global. Go. Right. 1. Right? Now try to think of a 2-week period where we had 2 back-to-back bad banners, where like the majority of players weren't going to pull. Right. You can't even think of it. You see what I'm saying? That's what I mean. So I feel like with Attack on Titan and then this, something really big is coming soon. Maybe the next week will be kind of boring, kind of low-key, maybe like Red Fat King or like Monspeed or something like that. But I think after that, if not next week, the week after that is going to be something crazy like Derriere or Estarossa. And I don't mean to add more sort of fuel to the fire. I don't mean to worry you guys too much, but I do want to speculate a little bit here. If you look at the patch notes, they included the new PvP rules for geared elite PvP. And the week 2, which obviously hasn't come out yet because it runs August 10th to August 16th. So it'll be here in about, 2 weeks, 2 banner rotations. All heroes damage taken is decreased by 50% when assuming stances. You know who's the second most popular stance taking character besides Melee? I mean, in the anime and the manga, right, he's the most popular, but the second most popular and the most popular in this game, Estarossa, his brother, right? Small spoiler there. So I would not be surprised if they're planning to do that with those characters. So yeah, it's a tough position to be in if you don't have a lot of diamonds. I would say if you have a lot of diamonds, definitely throw at least a couple of rotation, a couple of pulls here on this banner. You only have a maximum of 10. So it's not like you can do tons of rotations. There's no pity timer. So there's nothing, there's no like, you know, 6 draws to a multi, or there's none of this. It's just the way that it is. Obviously, I'm not talking about it much, but stay the hell away from this banner. It's terrible. Also, as a side note here, I'm going to make a separate video on my main channel, Cynic Alex. But if you're a new player, this is the perfect time to reroll. My goodness, it's the perfect time to reroll, because you could reroll and pull and come away with Blue Demon Melee, Red Gother, and Green Escanor. That is literally the best starting hand you could have. That's a full Monty, right? That's a royal flush, or whatever you call it, a full house in poker, right? So yeah, if you want to re-roll, if you've been playing for a couple of days even, strongly reconsider re-rolling on this banner here instead of continuing with what you've got, unless you got some crazy re-roll with like all three Attack on Titan characters, and you want to keep that. Speaking of which, I'm gonna see who I get. We're gonna do my final 10 here. I got 10 tickets from the login. I want to see what I get here. But yeah, it's a very interesting banner. I think it is, for the majority of players, a win. You know, even if you only pull one character that you were going to buy in the plat shop, in the coin shop for platinum coins, that is going to give you 5 platinum coins essentially, right? The equivalent of 5 platinum coins. So we didn't get anything there with our free pull. We're going to get one free character now. I really hope it's Mikasa. Hey, that's amazing. Fantastic. So I got her twice from the 600 multi-pity at the end. That's awesome. So I think now I have both Eren, SSR Eren Yeager, and Mikasa at 4 out of 6, which means they will be future-proofed for whenever we get Super Awakening. And that's another thing to consider. As crazy as it is for Global, you gotta think that Super Awakening is coming eventually, right? I hope that they are going to delay Super Awakening on Global until they fixed it on JP, which they haven't yet. But they might shaft us and not do that. So yeah, you do have to consider that. 4-6 is the sweet spot. At least 4-6 is the sweet spot for characters that you want to be able to take up Super Awaken to 4 red stars, which is like mastery stars, whatever, to add extra stats, extra sub stats. And then on top of that, you're gonna need extra platinum coins, because that's the thing. Even once you've sort of filled out the shop, right? Let's say you've got all these characters 6-6, and you're like, well, what do I need platinum coins for then? You're gonna need them because every platinum coin equals XP to level up the Super Awakening characters. Is sort of how it works. So I'm sort of giving you a very simplified version of what it means, but yeah, so platinum coins will always have value. And the other thing is, for the free-to-play and low-spending players, the payback. If you skip the Attack on Titan banner, you can still pick these up. So if you were to go and do 10 multis, it's only going to get you to 300, right? It's not going to get you the full way, but you will get all of these rewards as well. So you can sort of value the average 7 SSRs with all of these items here, with the extra, whatever, 50 anvils. I don't know how many anvils. I think it's 50 or 100. And so, you know, and then if you were a little bit further, because you bought some cosmetics, you could pick up some hammers or pick up some awakening stones. And if you go all the way to the end, you get a part 2 ticket, which is not bad at all. It's another SSR. I believe I have a part 1 ticket. We're going to just spend all our tickets here, do a couple pulls on the guaranteed banner as well. I think I have 2 part 1 tickets. Okay, so let's use these here. I'm always hoping for red nunchaku Ban. I don't have him at all. I have yet to unlock him. And also blue Matrona Diane. See what we get. Okay, we got blue Hendy. We got Bendy Hendy. Sure. It's a plat coin. As long as you're not spending diamonds to see blue Hendy, that's good. Oh, another blue Hendy. Hilarious. Very funny, Netmarble. You guys have the humor. You guys have the humor of the Albion. Okay, sure. That's fine. It's a plat coin. Not gonna complain. Saving my part 2 tickets for Derriere and stuff like that. So now let's see here. I'll do a couple pulls. Yeah, calm down, Aaron. Do a couple pulls here on... That's the world's worst banner. Words I couldn't say. Absolute trash. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, that banner is just mega yikes. Let's see here. I'm not gonna do the full 10. Here's the thing. If you're wondering, for me as well, I have Green Escanor 6-6, Green Merlin 6-6, Red Gother 5-6. So if I pull a Red Gother, I'll be very happy. That's basically, I save plat coins, like a ton of plat coins. But I also have Blue King 6-6. I have Blue Demon Melee 6-6. And I have Green Bond 3-6. And I think Diane is 4-6. So the only 1-6 characters I have are Red Merlin, Green King, and Red Demon Meliodas. So yeah, it's much less valuable for players like me for whales. It's an interesting banner. The more whale you are, the less sort of valuable the banner is. But at the very least, it's additional plat coins, which whales will always want more of. So let's see if we get an interesting animation here. No, this looks really bad. Hey, absolutegarbage.com. Okay, let's try one more here. I heard that if you click resume and you look again, it says 10 instead of 9. I hope that's not the case, because that might lead to some issues. Okay, it says 9. All right, good. Let's try one more here. We'll be at 399 diamonds. No SSRs here, and I will stop. 3 SSRs, and I will do another multi. 1 or 2, and nothing. Okay, this is going to be 1. Probably 1. Hopefully 1. Oh, yeah, we got 1. At least 1. All right, let's see what we get. The other good thing, I'm not trying to, you know, coerce you into pulling on this banner, but there's a higher chance of seeing the Escanor animation, because you get the Escanor animation if you're going to get 2 SSRs or more. You can get 2 SSRs or more without the Escanor animation, but Escanor animation is for 2 SSRs. So we get 1 here. It's over here over at 1 p.m. So let's click through the Griamores. Yeah. So yeah, it doesn't really matter who I get. Like I said, Gother, Red Gother would be amazing. Would be like the nut. Green Bon is the second, because he's a coin shop that I have to spend 5 plat coins on otherwise. And then everybody else is just kind of equal value. Let's see what we get here. Is it this one? There we go. Blue DN. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Cool. Cool. So yeah, if I was planning to, and I did want to eventually get her to 6-6, I basically just saved myself the platinum coins that I would have dropped, the 5 platinum coins that I would have dropped to get her when she was on sale, right? So you basically just fast forward that. But, you know, if you're very low on diamonds, like if you have less than 300 diamonds, it's tough to justify going in on the banner too deep. But I think 1 or 2 multis might not hurt. You just have to brace yourself in case like my first multi was terrible, right? So that would be scary. To do 1 and then wonder about the shaft. But yeah, I'm really interested. Like it's from a marketing perspective, it's wild that the global devs are really playing mind games with us to a point with these banners. And you know, they know that we're watching from what happens on JP so closely, and they're doing their best mix-up game. It feels like you're a batter and Netmarble's the pitcher, and they're throwing these, you know, they're throwing fastballs, they're throwing curveballs, they're change-ups, you know, and they're like trying to confuse the hell out of us. So yeah, hopefully this has shown some light. I think for the majority of players, they're going to try at least a couple of times in the banner to hopefully get lucky. Obviously, everyone wants to see 2, 3, 4 SSRs in 1 multi, but hopefully, all I'll say is hopefully whatever you decide to do, hopefully you have a lot of luck with it. So yeah, congrats in advance for all the luck that you will have, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.